Hi YouTube, it's Ty on time. For change, but we're still working on getting better on that consistently. Let me get myself signed in so that I can see the comments come in. Hope that everybody's having a fantastical Sunday. Let's see here. Oh, why did I do that? Let's see. I'm gonna close this. Start another one. Hey, American Copperhead, thank you for being the first one here. Hey, Up in the House Breakers, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. How are you doing? Again. And thank you again for defending us, ladies, in that Trick Daddy video of yours. I'm going to take a look at it. Hi, Akili. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. I see you just left a comment saying you're too shy to call in. Hi, Dustin Stevens. My Sunday is going well. Sharon is finally on time. I'm finally on time. So thank you for being here. Let me see here. I'm trying to get signed in so I can see the comments come on the big screen. Hey, Tammy. Okay. Still got it. If you want to talk about what you were talking about on the other live stream, I know you had something going on and everybody was like, oh my God, Tammy, what's going on? If you want to tell us what that was, please feel free. Let me see here. Yes, definitely. A big thank you to Up in the House Records. We want to be sure we support him because he supports us. My fur babies are fine. Sammy actually made it all the way into the bed last night. I have a little step stool for her that she hadn't been able to. Oh, you look up to me. That's funny. Well, thank you. I don't know what to say. I hope that I'm being a good role model for you. Um, yeah, Sammy, she hadn't been able to get all the way up in the bed like for weeks, but she's on her medication. She's been taking that. She has her days where she's up and down. But for just a little tip, that this is not an endorsement or not a paid endorsement, but there's a product called Extend for older pets. It's supposed to help like with their joint health, and I've heard really good reviews on it. So I just started using it on Sammy. We've only had 2 applications. It's a powder that's beef flavored that goes into their food, and she's on her second serving, and this morning she got up and was like all over the backyard, so she seems to be feeling a lot better. So y'all, thank you all for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Y'all know this stream, if you have a YouTube channel, then we always want to give you an opportunity to spread the word about your channel, promote your channel, let us know what's going on over there. Tell us whatever you have going on, if the best thing you put on your channel this week, all that stuff, so that we can go over there and support you, because we thank you for supporting me. Let me see what y'all are saying in here. So yeah, we'll dedicate. Tammy Minda has a channel. If you like books, you will like her channel. But she also does like makeup reviews. She gets those little, what are those things called? Kind of like the influencer packages, but she'll review makeup. She'll do different things, but a lot of books. She owns a bookstore, so she'll read these summaries of the books, and you can decide if you want to, buy into her books or not. And she's going to do some more live streaming coming up, right, Tammy? Hey, Nate West, thank you for being in the house. I appreciate that. Up in the House Records, I need to get over to your channel some more. But yeah, so we got 2.5 minutes to go for y'all just to talk about your channels. I'm going to sip on some water, and then I'll let you know what we're going to be talking about today in here. Everybody who, I'm a guy about love makeup reviews. Oh, cool. Everybody who made it over to what I tried to make as a call-in stream earlier today, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I understand people are shy calling in, but it's just me. Like I'm not at 100,000 subscribers yet, so it's just an intimate conversation. So please, never let your shyness be a reason. But I understand if it is. I appreciate the conversations in the chat and all of that, but I didn't want to just like harp on, because I have plenty of ideas about what I was talking about, but I'll save that and put that in content for videos to upload to my channel. Needed to save my voice. Sharon, I have a hard time believing that you are shy at all, y'all. Sharon is hilarious. I would really like for her to start a channel because she's so funny. She always cracks me up in my live stream, and when I saw her in poetry live stream, she had me cracking up in there. And I have to thank all of you, everybody, American Copperhead, everybody who's donated anything to me ever. Sharon Taylor hit me with that huge super chat last week. Thank you so much for that. Tammy Minda has donated at times. Like, all of you, thank you. But y'all know, I appreciate y'all just being here, but like that still like kind of blew me away. So we're past the 5-minute mark. Dustin says, my channel started off wearing denim skirts. And showing y'all my denim skirts. That's how I got. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, hold on, Dustin. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and check that out. That's okay. I just hit 1,800. Woohoo! Another milestone. Oh, congratulations! Tammy just hit 1,800. I'm just too embarrassed for you to hear anything that goes on in the background. Oh, that's cool. I got you. I will shout out. Maybe one day we can do a panel. That would be fun. Now that would be fun. I would not mind doing that. I gotta get myself set up. But yeah, I would like to do that. Okay, so let me let y'all know what's on the menu for today, and y'all can decide if y'all want to stay at this restaurant or not. Let's see here. Today, y'all know we always get the sad stuff out of the way first. We have a rest in peace story for Luke Perry. And we have, and also, you know what, not only thank you all for giving to me, but to the charities, everybody who had a charity going in here. Tammy had one, Animations Real has one that's ongoing, and y'all know Animations Real won. Okay, I'll get to that, hold up. Okay, so we have a rest in peace for Luke Perry. We also have a follow-up for the Jacqueline Smith story, which we reported on. We talked about that story in here in December. We also have a quick video to show you really about the CEO of the San Francisco Giants. I forgot to throw that in last week. We will talk about R. Kelly and his interview with Gayle King, and we will talk about Jussie Smollett and what's still going on with him. And we are going to play IDGAF. That is the YouTube sensation that is sweeping the nation. It doesn't stand for I don't give a fuck. IDGAF on this channel stands for I do go and find. It is the YouTube scavenger hunt that I made up. And we are playing again this week for cash. I've got to get my hotel voucher stuff straightened out. And I'm going to see if I can hit up some more people to give me stuff to give away for this game. But in the meantime, what we will do, I have already put $5 in the pot. And Bondi, thank you for coming through. Bondi, I don't know if you saw my reply to the picture of me that you commented on. Hi, Erica, Leia, and family. Thank you for being here. Thank you. New to the channel. Well, we appreciate it. We hope that you have fun. On Sundays, what we do on this live stream, we just talk about things that I saw on Twitter, and then we play this game that I'm getting ready to go into a little bit of details about, which Bondi Gaming is now one of the co-sponsors of IDGAF, which is the game that I'm talking about. It's a scavenger hunt, a YouTube scavenger hunt that I made up. And what happens is I'm going to give you a question, send you to a music video to search for something in a music video. When you find the answer, you type the answer in the chat. Now, the way that it works, the first 3 correct answers score a point. There are 7 questions, and at the end, we tally it all up, and whoever has the most points wins. So I said, starting last week, which is what I did, I'll put the first $5 in the pot. And so any super chats that we happen to get, hi Inga Loves Life, thank you for being here. Any super chats that we happen to get during the live stream will go to that pot as well. I know Bondi just happened to be donating like at the time that I was talking about it, but what we do, since Google takes their third, I'll get a third, you'll get a third. And we always will round up. So Bondi just donated $5, so that means we'll round it up to $6, so there's another $2 in the pot. So right now we're playing for $7 cash. hopefully the winner has a PayPal account and I can just zap that money to you as soon as we're done playing the game while we're on this live stream. Last week, Animation's Real won, and he just totally dropped the mic and left. But I do have his phone number, and we text each other from time to time. So I texted him after I got off the live stream. He won a total of $19 thanks to myself, but also our sponsors for last week, which were My Twisted Life TV with Poetry and Abuse from Tracy's Point. We took their donations, cut it into three, and gave him a third of it, and plus the $5 that I had started in the pot. So Bondi comes in. Bondi Gaming, you guys, IDGAF, is brought to you in part by Bondi Gaming. Do you like gaming? Do you like entertaining gamers who game live? If you do, slide on over to the Bondi channel. Do you like guys who have a whole bunch of girls watching their channel while they're gaming? If you do, slide over to the Von D Gaming channel. That's what you'll find there. But thank you. I really do appreciate that super chat. You know, I appreciate that. So that's what we have going on today. So let me get a sip of water and go on and get into these topics. Wait, first, there were some comments. So let me see what the comments are, and then we'll get to the topics. Let's see here. I have not seen all of the Medea movies, Dustin. I've seen some of them. I like the Medea character. I'm not a big fan of Tyler Perry, but I do like the Medea character. I missed it last week, but I watched it. I don't think my internet speed can keep up. Oh, that's the other good thing, Sharon, about IDGAF. Once you see that somebody has the correct answer, just copy theirs. You can cheat. I have no way of policing it, and a couple of people have won the game in the past by cheating. So feel free. Let's see here. Yeah, I was going to do some spring cleaning in the house today and yesterday. Spring cleaning is always a good idea. Let's see. Did I miss someone come in? Let's see. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Dustin asking everyone to give me a thumbs up. She's a great person. She's my role model. That's sweet. Thank you very much. The way the Waffle House hit my stomach, I couldn't be on the phone. Oh, that Waffle House gets you every time. I've never been to a Waffle House in my life, but I do hear the food is good. But I know a lot of fight videos that I see out of restaurants. It seems like a lot of shit goes down in the Waffle House. Let's see. I guess I just have to go at the right time of day. Let's see here. Okay, so thank you all for being here. Thank you all for those thumbs up. Thank you for just keeping the chat going. And if you will, the only thing, I appreciate everything, but if y'all don't mind sharing this to whatever social media you use. Hey, JD's in the house and she's spring cleaning. I'm really wanting to push people to share me on Facebook, though. If you're on Facebook, I'm not. But if you are on Facebook, I really appreciate a share there, but I appreciate a share on Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat, anywhere you are. I appreciate it. But thank you just for being here and for making this live stream. I really thank you, Erica. I really do. I really do appreciate you. So let's go on and get to the topics. Let me have a sip of water and then we'll talk about Luke Perry. Yes, don't be too proud to cheat. It helps the game go by faster. Okay, so rest in peace to Luke Perry, y'all. This one surprised me, I must admit. Luke Perry, who played the beloved Dylan McKay on the hit coming-of-age series Beverly Hills 90210, has died. And y'all, when I tell y'all that Beverly Hills 90210 was my shit when I was in high school, it came out at that right time for me. Thank you, Sharn. Y'all, thank you, Sharn. Okay, so Sharn now is another co-sponsor for today's IDGAF game. She has added $5 to the pot, so we're gonna round that up to $6 and make it another $2. So now we're playing for $9 for the IDGAF game. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so let me chill and get back to the sadness of the story that is the death of Luke Perry, and then we'll get back to that again, But yeah, y'all, I love Beverly Hills 90210. I'm born in 1976. I'm 42 years old. when 90210 was on, in the 90s, they were the kids who were in that class, the main characters, they graduated in 1993. I graduated high school in 1995. And so, hi, Deshaun on the track. Thank you for coming in. I graduated high school in 1995. So, like, we kept up with them, when I was in high school. Like, we wanted to know what was going on with Dylan and Brenda and Kelly. What's going to happen? Is Donna going to graduate? Oh my God. Like, we kept up with that. And so, I had a bigger crush on Brandon, honestly, more so than Dylan. But still, he's a part of my childhood, if you will, my coming of age. So it was sad to hear that he died. I hadn't been keeping up with him. So anyway, he was 52 years old. He died on Monday. Well, he died Monday last week, and he had already suffered a massive stroke just a week before. And so he just wasn't able to recover from that stroke. He was surrounded by his children, Jack and Sophie, and his fiance, Wendy Madison Bauer, and his ex-wife, Minnie Sharp, and his mother, and Bennett, and his father, Steve Bennett, and his brother, Tom Perry, and his sister, Amy Coder, and close family and friends. He was born Coy Luther Perry III in Mansfield, Ohio, and raised in a small community of Fredericktown. He moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting soon after he graduated from high school, and there he worked a series of odd jobs and before he broke into the business, just like a lot of actors. He went to New York in 1988 after he scored an appearance as Ned Bates on the soap opera Loving. I've never been into daytime soap operas, but I do remember the name of that one, and that required him to move to New York City. Then in 2013, during an appearance on Sway in the Morning, he said that it took him 256 auditions before he scored his first gig. And he said, quote, "I just kept thinking, I just walked out of a room full of fools." So that's how he said about, his own confidence and, knowing that he was better even though he was getting turned down for roles. And so the same year as his Loving appearance, he landed a role on another soap opera. And this time he was portraying Kenny on a soap opera called Another World, which I remember hearing about. But it was his role as seemingly bad boy Dylan McKay on Fox's Beverly Hills 90210 in 1990 that shot him just like straight to stardom. And the series was so wildly popular, but it was also criticized because of its willingness to take on topics like teens being sexually active, which that's been a thing forever, but I guess people didn't really talk about it on TV. He said, quote, "We've done some shows that dealt with some pretty touchy topics and people weren't altogether happy with how we dealt with it." End quote. That was something that he said on the Arsenio Hall show back in the 90s. He said, quote, "I thought that we handled it pretty intelligently and we were willing to answer the questions we brought up." So Perry's character was so popular among fans that in 1991, an expected crowd of 2,000 at a Florida mall turned into a stampede of 10,000 when he appeared at an autograph signing. Several people ended up being hospitalized, and the mall was forced to shut its doors after Dylan McKay, Luke Perry, walked into the mall to sign a few autographs. The actor famously left the show in season 6, seeking to break away from the Dylan character, but returned to the show in season 9. And he also appeared in some movies that I wasn't familiar with called Good Intentions, Red Wing, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which later became, a hit television series. He made his Broadway debut in 2002 as Brad in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I remember him going to Broadway, and I thought that was kind of neat. So, like, this guy, he doesn't need a script. He doesn't need, retakes. Like, he's an actor. But it was TV, where he really made his mark. He also had roles on The Incredible Hulk and Jeremiah and Oz and Windfall and John from Cincinnati. And most recently, he took on the role as Archie Andrews' father, Fred, in the hit CW drama Riverdale. Now I've heard that he was on this show called Riverdale, but I didn't keep up with him. Like I haven't kept up with what he was doing recently, so I didn't know that he was like currently on a show when he died. He married Teen Wolf 2 actress Rachel Minnie Sharp in 1993, and the couple welcomed two children, a son and a daughter, Jack and Sophie, and then they divorced a decade later. And he is also going to be, Luke Perry is going to be in Quentin Tarantino's upcoming film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is set for release in July. So we'll still have a chance to see him once again. And that's the rest in peace. So rest in peace to Luke Perry, dead at 52, very young. And he looked, I mean, honestly, he looked the hard 52. Remembering how good he looked, when Beverly Hills 90210 came out, he looks like he's aged kind of hard, especially say, he's had money, he's steadily been working. I don't know if there were alcohol problems, I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, so when I saw the picture, I'm like, wow, that's what he's looking like now. I was kind of surprised, but very sad that he's gone. So let me see what y'all are saying about Luke Perry, who I am always going to know as Dylan McKay. Let's see here, what else do y'all have to say? Inga says, yes, it was very sad. Rest in peace, Luke. And Erica says, yes, Brandon was the boy. Yes, Brandon, I thought he just really had it going on. I didn't see the big appeal with, Dylan over Brandon. I mean, like, I guess, like, compared to the rest of the guys, like, Steve looked like a grown old man. And David Silver was too young, always bouncing around dancing, oh my gosh, David Silver can dance, oh my gosh. But oh gosh, let's see here, what else are y'all saying? I didn't crush on any of them, but the show was fun to watch. Tammy didn't crush on any of them. Let's see here, let's see, this game made me realize I lost my card. What are you talking about? Akili, what are you talking about? Tammy says he was born in 1966. I was born in 67. I always thought he was way younger than me. And that's funny because, in high school before, like, we knew, like, it's not like we had Google or anything. So the girls, like, we thought that him and Brandon were high school boys. But all the boys in my high school, they were jealous of Brandon and Dylan. And they're like, they got beards, like they're not 17, like come on, So like, yes they are, y'all just jealous. But yeah, we didn't realize that they were as old as they were. Let's see, yeah, that is a lot of auditions, over 250 auditions. That's a lot. That says a lot though for his perseverance, determination to do what he knew he could do. Yeah, I didn't know all of this about him, Nay. I always like to do a little bit of research when someone dies who I was interested in, I wasn't in high school in the 90s. You weren't? Oh, yeah, you were in high school in the 80s, like my sisters. My sisters graduated in 88 and 89. Let's see here. Nay is younger. I wasn't in high school in the 90s either. I graduated in 2006. Let's see here. Yes, I think I would have liked to have gotten his autograph too, Erica. Let's see here. If this was college, we would have to make her valedictorian. Oh, Sean is funny. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, Nay is 31. Oh, to be young again. Let's see here. Let me wait. My dog is up here begging for attention. Let's see. You know who has a weird face on that show? Tori Spelling. She's not ugly, but her face is just, no. She does have a weird face. And I remember, y'all know like how people say butter face or whatever. But I do remember the boys I went to high school with, they would always say like her body's hot, but like she's just not that cute. And she wore the cutest clothes though. Oh my God. Donna Martin had the best wardrobe. Even Kelly was like the rich, hot, super, super hot it girl. Donna had the cutest clothes. Let's see here. I like the show, but couldn't crush because of those sideburns. Yeah, it was. I mean, and people were comparing him to James Dean. Like being a '90s version of James Dean. But like, I kind of felt like that was intentional. Like the sideburns were a bit much for me. Like for high school, like why are you doing that? Like, what year is this? Like that was played by the '90s. That was played. Let's see here. Remind me of the movie Mask. Oh my gosh. Sharon is terrible. To be young again, I like to know a lot more instead of having to keep finding out stuff. Yeah, Donna did have those big buggy eyes. She did. But let's not tear her down. But hey, her daddy was Tori Spelling. That girl was so rich in real life because of her daddy. I think Rocco wants to say hi. He's throwing his big head on my lap. Come here. Ouch. Say hi. Say hi. Say hey y'all. I just want to say hi. I want a snack and mommy not paying me no mind. I'll give you you want a treat? You gotta go to your bed? Okay. All right, good boy. Okay, let me get him a treat. American Copperhead said, hey. She said, oh, hey, Rocco. Let me get him his treat. So I do their bones with coconut oil. They're, yes, my fur babies. Tammy said, oh, fur babies. Do. Let's see. Nate says, we love you, Rocco. I hear your little friend over there. No, that's Rocco. Sammy's in the other room. She's probably snoring, but that's him grunting. He's a grunter. It sounds like he's snoring like 24/7. Here. Go take that to your bed. Good boy. Okay. Yes, we love you, Rocco. Now stay out of mommy's way. We got a show to do. I stepped away and came back. I was referring to my car for super chat. Oh, towards the game. Oh, girl, no, don't worry about it. Okay, but thank you though again. Thank you though to Sharn and Bondi. I don't even know if Bondi is still in here, but thank y'all hey, Chevy Power Fox. Hey, I like being called baby girl. It makes me feel young and pretty. A dog mouth breather. Rocco's full of it. Let's see. She did star in some great Lifetime. Tori Spelling. Yeah, that's like what they all do, right? They go do those Lifetime movies after they've been those it girls like Nancy McKeon from Facts of Life. They all do that stuff after they've been famous for a while. Ah, you are young and very pretty. Thank you. I don't know about, well, you know what? I'm gonna just say thank you for the compliment and keep it moving. Thank you. But so yeah, right now you guys stick around. We're gonna do the game last as far as notes are concerned. IDGAF is coming up. We are playing for $9 thanks to donations from Sharn and Bondi Gaming. And then I have $5 in the pot. So thank you. I have $5 in the pot, and our game is co-sponsored by Sharn, who is in the chat, and Bondi, who was. I don't know if he's still in here or not, but I appreciate that, y'all, so very much. Let's go on to the next story. And like I said, y'all, we get the sad stuff out of the way first. Y'all, this story really bothered me. And I would like for my ladies to let me know if y'all think I should do a call-in stream about this or something related to this. Jacqueline Smith. Turns out she was killed by her husband and her stepdaughter. Now, like I said, this is a follow-up story. I talked about this story in early December as this woman was killed on December the 1st. And we talked about the story out of Baltimore where the lady who was the engineer, she had 2 grown sons, one in college, one in the Coast Guard. She had just come from celebrating, I think, the birthday or doing something to celebrate something for her stepdaughter with her husband. They had taken her out to dinner and had gone dancing. And the story was that after they had gone to dinner, they approached a panhandler on the street, a woman who was holding what appeared to be a baby and a sign saying that she needed money. So she wanted to stop and give the lady some money, and she did. And then a man approached them and said that, and reached for her money and started, stabbed her to death. So this husband then starts basically like lobbying for laws to get panhandlers off the street of Baltimore, because these people, you just never know what they're going to do. And so this was, like I said, December 1st, right after Thanksgiving, going into Christmas, a time when most of us are generally feeling a bit more charitable than usual. I think Rocco wants to get out. Give me just a second, y'all. You want to get out? Okay, sorry, I had to open the door for Rocco. Okay, so as I was saying, a time when most of us are generally feeling a bit more charitable than usual. So this man, because his wife died the way that he said she did, people were like second, guessing or thinking twice. Well, maybe I don't need to be stopping and giving these strangers money. So turns out though, let's fast forward to today. It was an act of violence beyond comprehension. Jacqueline Smith was murdered, and her husband, in a tearful news conference said that after she'd given money to, this panhandler in East Baltimore, she was killed. Hi, Lady B. Hey, your animation is real. Okay, I just talked about you. Okay, we'll get back to you. But 3 months later, police say that Smith's husband, Keith Smith, 52, and her stepdaughter are responsible for her death. As they had this tearful conference on the, news conference, they, in fact, it looks like are the ones who killed her. Jacqueline Smith was 54. She was an electrical engineer at Aberdeen Proving Ground, and she died on December the 1st. Police and her husband initially said that she was stabbed at Valley and East Chase Streets in Johnston Square. Well, just hours before they danced their wedding song, which was John Legend's All of Me, at an American Legion Hall, Keith Smith said that the couple, Keith Smith, that's her husband, and his stepdaughter, Valeria. I don't know if her name is pronounced Valeria or Valeria. It doesn't matter. She was 28 years old. So they were all together celebrating something, and she was involved as well. Well, in interviews, Keith Smith spoke of a woman who appeared to be holding a baby and a cardboard sign that said, "Please help me feed my baby." Although Smith said that he was reluctant to open the window late at night, his wife felt, quote, moved to give her some money. Later, Smith claimed that another man approached to snatch his wife's purse and necklace and then stabbed her to death. Jacqueline Smith was stabbed 5 times in her chest. Keith Smith wanted to get a law passed in his wife's memory banning panhandling, but months later, this past Sunday, Keith and Valeria were arrested by Texas State Police near the U.S.-Mexico border while trying to flee the country. Warrants charging them with first-degree murder in Jacqueline Smith's death were issued. Keith and Valeria, whatever, waived their rights to contest extradition, and they are waiting to be brought back to Baltimore to face charges. They have declined to see visitors and have made no phone calls while they've been in jail. Quote, "I know it's Keith," said her brother, the deceased brother. "It never made sense. I told detectives from the very beginning there are no suspects out there. It was inconceivable." That's another quote from a Johnston Square resident named Terrence, a 59-year-old who was among those who never believed this story in the first place. A friend of Jacqueline Smith told police that he had asked for him to help get rid of his wife after she asked him for a divorce, according to charging documents obtained by the Baltimore Sun. Detectives wrote that Keith Smith and his daughter gave inconsistent accounts of the crime in different interviews, triggering officers' suspicions. So this dude, Keith Smith, and his daughter, who was not Jacqueline Smith's daughter, but they teamed up to kill this woman and couldn't even get their lies straight when they were investigating, and that's what made the police give them a second look. Footage from the surveillance cameras showed no signs of the car in the desolate stretch of East Baltimore the night that the stabbing happened, according to the charging documents. So, again, kind of another Jussie Smollett story, in the fact that, these closed circuit TVs are everywhere. Things can be recorded if they are actually happening. So there's really no need in lying, saying that something happened at this intersection when it didn't happen, because somewhere there would be film, most likely, if it took place. So just very sad, that this woman died the way that she died. And then come to find out, you guys, that her husband, who she said she wanted a divorce for, and now he needs to kill her. He had robbed a bank before 3 times. So he's like a career criminal. And the stepdaughter, also has a criminal past as well. So really, really just hated this for this woman. But yeah, let me see what y'all are saying about this, and then we'll go on to the next story. I don't know what to say about this. Let me see here. Yes, Lady B, he had robbed apparently the same bank 3 times. Is the way that I read the story. Yes, this man was a career criminal. Um, American Copperhead said, "I heard that story. Poor lady." What, Jacqueline Smith? Okay, no, Tammy, this is not the white actress Jacqueline Smith. This is a lady, just a lady who lived in Baltimore. This is a black woman who was an engineer who was married to a man who was a criminal. She married down, and it did not benefit her. So yeah, really, just a really, but not the Jacqueline, not like Jacqueline Smith, like who was famous in the '80s. It's a different Jacqueline Smith. Let me see here. Let's see where I'm lost. I'm trying to read y'all's comments. Glad Animations Real is back. Sharon says her husband and stepdaughter allegedly murdered her and put it on a panhandler. Exactly. Just, oh yeah, this couple, they, made up this story about their baby, like when in fact y'all are the ones who made up this story about the couple. But yeah, okay, so yeah, Tammy, it's okay. It's not that same Jacqueline. I mean, the story is just as sad. But yeah, not the one that you know. Came up with this elaborate ass story, shaking my damn head. Exactly, Sharon. Just a stupid story, and like now, like people are out looking for this couple, with this baby, and just wasting time, wasting police time, wasting the average citizen's time who could be looking, trying to find her real killer. Oh, it's you. Okay, it's you. The man crying on the press conference saying that you want to be sure that you get rid of panhandlers. You want to get them off the streets of Baltimore so that your wife didn't die in vain. You dirty bastard. Let's see here. What you doing with coconut oil? Is that for the fur baby trees? Yes, I buy mine in large quantity too at Costco. Yeah, I happen to buy this one at Sam's. But yeah, and I use it for myself too. But this one is for their treats. I like to cover their little especially when they get biscuits, little dog. Well, the dog biscuits. I like to cover those with coconut oil. Whoa, don't come to Texas with that crap. Yeah, Animations Real knows we're down here in Texas. I was like, yeah, maybe a little bit proud they caught these bastards in Texas. This is definitely going to end up on ID Network. Yeah, it is. I can see, some of that stuff. The story has to be told again for sure. He was probably a raging narcissist. Probably so. Keely. That's why every dime I get, I spend it. No need to murder me. I'm not leaving anything behind for motive. I'm broke. Sharn, hush. Now that's funny. But I mean, shoot, I kind of don't blame him. The motive seems like it had to have been money. Like, and I don't know what he was doing, or if he was doing anything at all before she got married to him. Because, like, y'all know. Okay, so this is what I want to ask my ladies. Should I do a call-in stream about black women settling? Because this clearly looked like one of those situations, and that's what I did in my first marriage. And I'm not saying that black women only settle for black men. We seem to settle. We seem to, as a whole, have a tendency to settle no matter whether we're dating black men, white men, Asian men, Latino men, whatever. And to me, now that I know some of the intimates, or some of the more detailed information about this relationship, I just have to think to myself, like, why, how did this woman ever even meet this man to begin with? But, why is a black woman who is an engineer, like you had to go to school, you had to get an education, you had to, put yourself through some things. And then when I hear that her two children, she has one son who's in the Coast Guard, another son who's in college now, so this is a lady who is about something. She has some things going for herself. How does she end up with a criminal? And like I said, I don't know what his job was. Actually, I do remember hearing him say that he was a pastor, so maybe he was able to tell her about his past. But you know how, y'all, I'm generalizing something about black people now, y'all. We know how to church a motherfucker to death. It's like, ooh, and just, we over spiritualize things when it comes to the Lord and, this and that or whatever. So it's like, oh yeah, well, he robbed a bank 3 times, but the Lord has saved him, and now he's just spreading the word of Jesus Christ. And that could be what she fell for. But it's just like so sad that a woman who had so much going for her thought that this is how she needed to settle down in marriage with someone who, let's face it, for couldn't drive what's beneath her. And that doesn't sound like his daughter was doing much with her life either. When you look at her, Jacqueline, the lady who died, and her sons, and then you look at him and his daughter, like this mixing of these families, it doesn't even make sense. It should not have had to be. So I really, really... So anyway, my question is, ladies, do y'all think that this is worth doing a call-in topic on? Just black women settling in general, and how it can't, because I settled in my first marriage, not because he was a black man. He happened to be a black man who was beating the shit out of me and who was using drugs. He presented himself one way, but shortly after we got married, a totally different person came out. I don't want to work for the man. I don't want to work for the white man. Like, hey, Bearded Yakin, how are you doing? Thank you for being here, bro. But I don't want to work with white man. It's like, dude, pretty much everybody who has a job is working for some white man. Like, let's just put that out there in this country. So to me, when I hear you don't want to work for the white man, you're telling me you don't want to work. But I didn't do that. I said, okay, well, you don't want to work for the white man, honey. Let's get you a business started. What is it that you want to do? He was excellent at auto detailing. So I think I told y'all, I spent thousands of dollars putting an auto detailing business together for him. I got him contracts with Coca-Cola to clean their Powerade vans. I got him a contract with 2 very upscale apartment complexes in Houston to go into their garages to detail their cars. And one of them, like, we were already living in a nice place, but the place that was like more upscale than where we were living, those people, $800 for a detail, it wasn't anything. But when he started making the money, started using more drugs, started getting more physical. So I married beneath me, and I just think, like, maybe for me, it seems like it'd be a good topic to just kind of warn women, like, it doesn't matter whether you make, $100,000 a year, or whether you make $5 million a year, aka Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott, it doesn't pay off for us to marry down. And I kind of think that's where I would kind of like to do a call-in topic on. So ladies, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Hey, you not ready 365, the party man is in the house. Let me see here. It's awful though. Such a tragic ending. Yes, definitely a tragic ending. Nay says, did he fully confess or give a reason why he feels the need to kill her, or was it just because of wanting a divorce? I have not heard a full confession, Nay West, so I'm actually hoping that we'll be able to do some more updates on this once they get taken back to Baltimore. But it was just like her mother never believed him. Her brother never believed him. Like, a lot of people, and like, unlike with the Jussie Smollett story, I didn't have my antennas up on this one. I should have. Up in the House Records came back. Thank you for coming back. I do appreciate it. Usually when it's someone's spouse, they supposed to check them out first. Yeah. Yes, it happens too often, and it would be good to discuss it. Okay, okay. So let me. Hey, Rhino boy. Um, let me. Okay, I'm making some notes for myself so that I can have some topics to just get on. I might have to be doing videos in my car on my lunch break or something, y'all, because I don't. I told y'all like time management has been the thing for me. I had a very successful work day yesterday, but I'm gonna have to tell y'all about that. Maybe before we play the game or after we play the game. Yeah. Let me do this. Women marrying down. Just but because it doesn't have to be the Jacqueline Smith story. We can just look at it from a broader aspect. Let's see here. Some people feel that somebody is better than nobody at all. And you know what, Sharon, that's a really good point. And that was something that I was going to say, and I sidetracked myself. But I do kind of feel like just looking at the dynamics of their relationship, that it does seem like this was one of those. But at least I got a man, and I don't know how this lady was, and I'm not trying to like put a black sin in her voice or whatever. But like how stupidest thing I've ever heard, that Betty Wright song where she says, one thing that time has taught me is that having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. So I'm gonna just take what I got and work with it. You understand what I mean? And I'm like, that ain't the stupidest shit that was ever recorded in a recording booth. No, having a piece of man is not better than having no man at all. But a lot of us, really do think that, well, at least I got something. At least I got something. At least I'm not single. Bitch, I'd rather be single and alive, than married, to some fool who's trying to kill me for what I got, like for what I work for. Like, no, like, but I kind of feel like that, Sharon, that maybe it was one of those situations. I mean, she was a pretty woman, pretty little brown woman, educated, got it going on, and this is what she thinks she had to deal with. That's so sad. Let's not get started on him being a pastor. Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, but the Lord delivered me from those ways. Like, because I'm guessing that she would have known that he robbed a bank 3 times. And so, like, I don't even see how you overcome that, other than, because, black people will take that excuse, oh, the Lord saved me. And, and she probably would have to tell people, oh, the Lord delivered him from his, wretched ways. And I'm so glad he's my man. Y'all know how the shit can go. Like, I'm not crazy. Let me see here. Let me see what y'all are saying. Animations Real says standards are so important. Set the bar very high, super high. Absolutely, Animations Real. Sean said yes, great topic. And then Bearded Yakin came in the house. Hold up. Nate West says I'm here for that topic. Mary J. Blige spoke up about it after she divorced. Yeah, and I'm glad I heard what Mary J. Blige said, and I'm really glad that she had a wake-up call. I don't ever want to see her or any woman in that position again, started out robbing banks, ended up robbing the pulpit. Ooh. Okay, Sharon. You won't get any static from me for that one. Let me see here. I don't respect any man that beats on women. I don't either, Bearded Yakin. I have no time for that shit. Let's see here. Whoa, what the hell? That's money on top of money. Hashtag jackass. What animation's real? What are you talking about? Dang Ty, you know how to hold them down, right? That shit. I'll marry. Okay, hey Sharon, if things don't work out with Uno, I might need to take you up on that. I'm willing to explore my options, girl, at this moment. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, just some BS though. Oh, you talking about me, animations real? I think that's what you were talking about. But yeah, I mean, I was willing to do whatever, to get us in a better situation. And it wasn't a bad situation. I've always earned a lot of money. Construction's been good to me. But it was like him, rather than seeing us as a pair, hey, Wolverine, rather than seeing us as a pair, it was almost like he was trying to compete against me, but he couldn't. Hey, Tracy, thank you for coming in. Let me see here. I got to get to that comment. Let's see. Well, I can never let someone do that much for me. And I think that most men couldn't, but I just hadn't, I didn't know anything about anything. And I wasn't very young, but before I married my husband, I'd never really lived with a man or really had any super serious relationship other than my first boyfriend when I was in college. And I was 20 years old the first time, that I had a boyfriend, But I just thought, you just do whatever you need to do to make it work. And if I'm the one who's got to be the anchor for now, well, then I'll do what I need to do to get him to where he's got to be so that we can be, good. But no, it didn't work out that way. Let's see here. What else are y'all saying? Hold up. Will it still count if we don't consummate the marriages? I think that it does, but I don't see why we can't if we do. I want everything. Let's see here. However, when your spouse is down like that, you have to take it and make it pop. Yeah, like that's and I can understand where Right Up Boy is coming from. As a man, you probably don't want anybody doing that for you, and certainly not a woman and not your woman. But I saw it like I'm doing it for us. Like I didn't feel like this. If this was a boyfriend, like no, hell no. But I'm like essentially the money's coming back to me. It's for my household. It's for this couple, for what I think is going to be the beginning of this family. So I didn't have any issues with doing it. I do now. Looking back, I would never do it that way again. And that's why I want to caution anybody who's even thinking about it. Please listen to me and don't do this. It just doesn't seem to work for us. Let's see here. I'd rather be single than sleeping with one eye open. Exactly, Sharn. I know that's real. For real. That is so real. Yeah. Achilles says, I'm glad I'm not Christian. LOL, I've got questions. I bet you do. I have questions. And I do still identify as Christian. Even though, there's some things that I see in Christianity that I don't like. I question what kind of Christian some of these people are. Let's see. Grandma used to say, if you lie, you'll steal. If you'll steal, you'll kill. My grandmother used to say that too, and I believe it to be true. And that's certainly what looks like the case for Jacqueline Smith's husband. What I find sad, period, is when I started dating, it was in high school, and I never even thought of a background check on someone I was about to date, but now it needs to be done. That is true, Tammy. It's a different day and age, and like maybe we should have always tried to be this cautious, but not like we had Google back in high school, where you just had easy access to looking people up. Maybe we should have always been so cautious, but but yeah, like now, like I would never, like you better find out as much as you can from every source you can, like these days. Just seems like there's more crazy out there, maybe just because we're hearing it more, because of the way that news is 24/7, because social media is there, and like you always have access to hear about the crazy more. I don't know that people are necessarily crazy or that there are more crazy people out there, but I know that to be a single woman, you better do your research. I'm driving tonight, so just here to say hello to everyone. Thank you, Wolverine. Tracy says, hi, Ty, and everyone in the chat logged in to say, your women dating down would be a good one. Thank you. Okay, well, I appreciate that, Tracy. Then I'm gonna, we're definitely going to explore that on a call-in stream. Hopefully we get, some calls and can get that going. But I know I need to be consistent about it, y'all. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. I gotta do better. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, we gotta do these background checks. Right Up Boy says maybe that's the problem. I've always been the one trying to make it work. And Right Up Boy, I don't know. Maybe it's just not that maybe it's just been that the right woman hasn't come by who can appreciate it. Um, I feel like, now, I definitely feel, hi, Rubster 760. I definitely feel like I did some things wrong. Um, Definitely. I should have sat back and let the man be the man. And once I saw that he wasn't able to do that, I should have just left. But I didn't. I tried everything to make it work, and I felt like I was the man in that relationship, and I never want to feel that way again. Like, if I'm going to marry again, I need a husband who's in the role of a husband, who's in the role of provider, protector, supporter, and I think though, that at the end of the day, like both people in a relationship need to give. I don't know the one necessarily needs to give more than the other, but I do think at this point, just because of what I've been through, if one is giving more than the other, I think it should be the man. I think that the man is the one who's a provider and who should be setting the tone for a relationship between, if it's a man-woman relationship, obviously all relationships aren't men and women. Sometimes it's two women, sometimes it's two men, sometimes, whatever. But as far as me being in a marriage situation, I look at things totally differently. Let's see here. Taj Jackson is making a counter documentary. Let's hope he exposes the lies against his uncle. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing that Michael Jackson's um, like his nieces and nephews, they've spoken out a lot. Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad that Achilles subscribed to Tracy last week. That's good. I like to see support going on in here. Christianity is religion. Christians are the followers. Some follow the book, some don't, and do the devil's work. That is true. Yeah, that I don't think there are problems with or inherent problems with Christianity in and of itself. It's the people. It's always the people, that mess things up. Just like, marriage. There's nothing wrong with the institution of marriage, lots more people are getting divorced and everything. It's not because marriage is bad. It's because the people in the marriages, Um, I like this conversation between Animations Real and Rhino Boy about marriage and what people need to be doing. I'm liking that. Tracy says, in all honesty, women need to get back to dating and having conversations before jumping in bed with every man they meet. Had dinner with a friend last night, crying over a one-night stand gone wrong. Yeah, now I agree with you there. And I don't, I know with me and my ex-husband, we didn't have sex until we got married. Um, and I don't know what this lady's situation, this Jacqueline lady's situation was with her husband. And I'm guessing that maybe, since he presented himself as a pastor, that maybe there was some dating that went on before. I don't know, but and every now and then, people like will meet and they know in 2 weeks we're getting married. Sometimes it works out that way, but yeah, I do definitely think that the one night stand thing does not work well for women in particular, just because of the way that we are wired. I don't think it's a healthy thing for men, but I think that it's a particularly bad thing for women. Hold up, what are y'all saying? Nate says, I also think for people who have been damaged from previous relationships should really seek therapy. Both my husband and I got married, and I had to get therapy in our marriage, or it would have ended. I 100%. I'm a huge fan of therapy for individuals and couples. But yeah, I'm glad that y'all are in therapy. For some black people, therapy is like the T word. Just take it to God, and and God solves a lot of things. But there's nothing wrong with therapy if we need it. Like we can't over spiritualize everything. That's just kind of something that I go back to. Religion has been used by some for money and power, they're corrupted, and the ones that follow the book are persecuted. That's how it's been since the start. It does really seem like that, Wolverine. What? Man, Mason really said never mind. Nay West says because of past issues with other lovers. Okay. Hold up. Tracy says, I went all the way down. Hold up. If you're a good listener, you'll learn a whole lot about a person. That's true. That's true. Oftentimes, but a lot of times people can put out there what they want you to know. People can hide stuff for years. Sometimes. How does a one night stand go? How does a one night stand go? Oh, go right. Go right. Yeah. Good question. I guess. Yeah, what is the way that a one night stand would go right for both parties? I guess it would be both of the mindsets have to be the same, and we just wanted sex out of this and then we're gone. Otherwise, someone's gonna develop feelings for somebody and they're gonna want more, and it's gonna be a thing. Yeah, things like Tinder that turns it into a one night stand culture. Yep. The fact that he said he was a pastor with no church should have been a red flag. I don't know if he didn't have a church knowledge, but yeah, true. When both parties can engage, that's true, Tracy. When both parties can engage in mutual pleasure without unwanted consequences, it doesn't work out like that. Yeah, exactly, American Copperhead. That's kind of what I was saying. I didn't put it as well as you did. Animation says no sex till marriage. Wow, sex is a huge part of a relationship. So you get married and the sex is whack. What happens then? Forever is a long time. Well, I wouldn't know animation's real. I wouldn't know what happens in that case. Right up says a lot of people get married too quick these days. For me, I would have to be in a good relationship for at least a year before I can even think about that. Yeah. And it's different for, we see those stories, and maybe they're rare, I don't know. Well, we see those stories where some people, they met and they just knew that it was right. They knew that they knew that they knew. And then, a month later they're married. And then, 50 years later they're still married. We see that. But just successful marriages in general are kind of becoming a rare thing, regardless of how long they dated before they got married. Can you get the ladies on Tinder? Why animations? Who wants to know? Ouch. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people get married after one night stand. Scary. Yes, that is very scary. The thought of that is very scary. So they know the sex was good, but that's all that they know, And sometimes those last too, oddly enough. Okay, so let's move on to the next story, y'all. Thanks, y'all made it very, very interesting. So yeah, and just how we went off on that topic makes me think that maybe this would be a good topic for a call-in show. Plus, the ladies telling me that it would be. Okay, so let me get this back to our fire tablet. That means I have a video to show ya. Let's see here, y'all. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Please stick in here. We got this story. We're going to talk a little bit about R. Kelly. Oh, I'm getting tired of that. We're going to talk a little bit about Jussie Smollett. You missed everything. Bondi, why did you leave? You got to stay with us, brother. What did you do? And then we're going to play the game at the end, which is co-sponsored this week by Bondi Gaming and Sharn. Thank you both for donating to the super chat. Last week we had our game sponsored by A View from Tracy's Point and My Twisted Life TV with poetry. God, Real hates this fire. Do you hate yours too? I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does what it needs to do for the purpose of this live stream. Hey, Jay Bodega, what do I think about Woody Allen? Wait, did something new come out about him? Because my whole life, hi, CH464, thank you. Yeah, my whole life, or since I've, been able to form an opinion of Woody Allen, I've always thought that he was just a creepy little dude who needs to be in prison somewhere. But did something new happen, Jay? For all the single, wait, okay, I'm about to advertise something, and I don't even know if I can advertise it. I don't, because I don't know Jay is a single man. I'm about to tell all the single ladies in Houston, if you, if you're looking for a nice looking man in Houston. Gotta go to the reggae bodega because Jay is really has it going on, y'all. But but I don't even know if he's single, so I might be advertising something that's not for sale. So let me just mind my own damn business. Let's see here, and get to yeah. Let me find this man. Hold up. Yeah, Bondi, you can't be leaving. Uh, yes, if you're single, hit up Bodega for a good time. Oh God. Hold up. Larry Bear. All right. Sharn is hilarious. She needs to have her own channel. I seen a post about him and his stepdaughter wife. Something new, Jay? What have you seen? Because everything that I've always heard is disgusting enough. The fact that he's even with her, um, that's enough for me. But did something new happen with these two? Okay, so here's the video I want to show y'all. Let me know though, Jade, if something new has happened. And he won't tell me if he's single or not. Let's see here. So, baseball CEO Larry Bear. He's the CEO of the San Francisco Giants. This is something that happened last week, and I forgot to let y'all know. He got into a public physical altercation with his wife last week. And I'm waiting to see how Major League Baseball is going to handle this. Y'all watch the video. Tell me what you see and what you think the punishment should be. Let me see here. Oh, no, Jay, that's old news. I've been knowing that. That's why, yeah, I've been thinking he's a creep. Yeah, okay, so this is the only video that I've seen. I haven't seen one that's longer that shows more at the beginning or more at the end. Don't look good to me though. And if my thought is if he could do that in public, what the hell is he doing behind their closed doors of their, multi-million-dollar mansion? But I'm wondering how Major League Baseball is going to handle this. Let me see what y'all are saying about this. What do y'all see in this video? Because I mean, all I can ask is what we think. Because I don't know. It don't look good though. Um, yeah, that's what I thought right away. She's screaming like he's done this before, and like she knows it's coming. That's kind of how I saw it. Of course, they both made these state. Yeah, exactly, Bondi. Obviously, there's no reason, there's nothing to justify it, but they both made statements afterwards. I think that they were saying that they got in a heated altercation about a family member. I guess whoever she was talking to, he didn't want her talking to. Some bullshit that they came up with. You didn't see anything, Animation's Real? Hold up. Hey, The Real. I don't think I saw you come in. Okay, so this is it. Let me. Okay, I'll play it twice more because it's short. That's the end. Here is the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry, The Real. Yeah, so like I said, I don't know what to make of that. Don't look good though. Don't look like he's doing anything he's supposed to be doing with a woman he loves. And they both came out the like following day and said that I think that they both made statements like that they were both doing things that they shouldn't have done. And so it's like, girl, it kind of sounds like you're covering for a man who's beating your ass. But if he's a Major League Baseball CEO, I'm sure that there's millions of dollars that come along with those ass beatings. And a lot of women, if the money is right, will look the other way just to say, I can go shopping in Neiman Marcus every day if that's what I choose to do. So that's what it looks like to me. Again, I don't know if anybody has more detail on this, then please let me know. If anyone knows where I can see a video that shows more than what I've seen, because like I said, I haven't seen anything that shows more at the beginning or more at the end of that video. And I don't feel like putting it in context is going to make this guy look any better. You went and snatched something from your wife, wrestled her down to the ground out of a chair. That's fucked up. That's like you beat that woman in public. Like you got into a physical altercation with your wife in public. There's no way to dress that up and make it look good in my eyes. But let me see what y'all are saying about this. Let me see. Woody Allen still pulling the ladies looking like the Crypt Keeper. I don't see how anybody even wants to work with him. I don't know if Jay is still in here, but I've been knowing about Woody Allen and his daughter wife. The real daylight saving is fucking him up. It always does. I like the whole fall back concept. I love getting that extra hour of sleep, but I really wish that they would just leave it alone. Just pick a time thing and just stick with it. I hate this changing of the times. It's so fucking stupid. Trace said I would have beat his old ass. He deserved it. He would have deserved that. Man, I missed all the juicy stuff. Well, not really. Von we talked about Luke Perry passing away and our fond memories of 90210, and then we talked about Jacqueline Smith, that lady whose husband killed her after he blamed it on panhandlers in Baltimore, and just the concept of women marrying down and how that really doesn't go well. That woman was an engineer, and he was basically a former criminal, still criminal, a career criminal. Him and his daughter. Ryder Voices, I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, I mean, I can't fault anybody for not wanting to make any judgments when we really can't see everything that happened, but I've seen enough to see that shit ain't right. And it looks like that must be something that she kind of expects from him. Nay West says, what the fuck is he doing? Throwing his wife out of a chair. Looks like he's grabbing for her phone. I went to watch the R. Kelly video and his girlfriends. Girl, now Sharon called me ride or die for my ex-husband, and I was. But child, these girls, they love them some R. Kelly. They need everybody to know. Ryder Boy says she's screaming like she's been beat before. That's what I saw. Keely says OMG. Tracy says she thinks that he stepped down. Okay, that's good. If he did, I hadn't heard any results from what came of that. The Real says I see more public domestic violence. That's crazy. That's not a man. That's a bird. I don't know what to call him. But he's a fucked up individual, whatever he is. She had something of his and he wouldn't give it back, and he basically assaulted her. Oh, so she had something that belonged to him? I thought that he was going for like her phone or something. I didn't realize that she had something of his. Let me see. Did he walk away with it? I see he had something in his hand. I'm looking at it again. Is that what y'all see? So hold up, that's the end. Here's the beginning. She definitely has something in her hand. She's holding her hand up. I don't know. See, he has something in his hand there. Let's see here. No, that's not okay that I don't see you come in. I'm sorry. I try to see everybody and at least say hi. Let's see here. The real. The real was so funny, y'all, when we played the game last week. The real, the real had me laughing last week. Hold up. Achilles never seen the story. Yes, rest in peace to Keith Flint. I didn't know who that was either, Wolverine, but it seems like a lot of people in the UK were tweeting about him. Sean says domestic violence used to be behind closed doors. You rarely knew your homegirl was getting beat down. But now these people are too gangster, and if you retaliate, you're punished. It does kind of seem like that, Sean. Wolverine says, my father-in-law said, touch my daughter and you'll be begging for change at Paddington Station. Good for him. And I'm sure that you never will. Wolverine is a lover for sure, not a fighter. My uncles had the same discussion with my husband. That's good, Nay West. We gotta have these men stick up. You know, and I never told my dad what was going on with me, because my dad would have killed my husband. My mom would have killed my husband. You know, and yeah, it wouldn't have been good. And my parents did not deserve to be in prison for that piece of shit. So I never said anything. Usually put some men in place. Funday, if you don't shut up to my... He didn't punch her. He didn't punch her, but that's just not cool. Funday, you better stop. Let's see. He's just creepy, just straight up strange. What, Jay? What do you mean, what? What are you asking me, Jay? Yeah, Jay, we're trying to find out if you're single, because I'm trying to send the ladies to the bodega, because I let them know how fine you are. That's what. Let's see here. What did she take from him? I don't know. And I didn't realize that she took anything from him. My husband said it was her phone that he took. In early reports, they say she took his notepad or something. Okay. Let's just see. Oh. Luckily, I've never been in a fight, but I used to. Are you getting something from the kitchen? We all need to see that booty. No, I'm not getting anything from the kitchen, Wolverine Scratch. Sounds like you have solid, healthy, good parents. Yes. I'll snap. Jay got the juice. What? Yes, Jay has the juice. Jay Bodega has the juice. And ladies, I don't even think I have any Houston ladies in the house, but I'm just saying, if I do, or if some come in later and watch this, and you're looking for a fine single guy who has it going on, go to the Reggae Bodega in Houston. I just thought I'd tell you that. You need some tea? Here, I'll go get you some tea, Wolverine. Hold up. Let me go get some tea. No. Y'all stupid. Okay, let me go on and get to the next story. Hold up. Okay, so that's that. R. Kelly interview. Y'all silly. So R. Kelly was being held, Mount Pute, was being held in a Cook County jail this week for non-payment of child support. But as of yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, the day before, I think, he was released because someone paid his overdue or back child support, whatever you want to call it, for him. It was $161,000. So I don't know if he just has one super fan who doesn't want to see him go down like that, or if, like, there is some kind of crowdfunding. Hi, Bliss. Sharn is hilarious. Thank you for coming in and joining us. So yeah, I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's the same person who got him out, who paid the $100,000 to get him out. I don't know who who it is. I have a feeling that it's some woman or group of women who are just 50 plus men. I wish, I would love to, if they don't want to comment and just, let us keep doing our thing. I just need the viewership. I need the hours. I need the watch minutes, y'all. I'm slipping. I'm slacking. I'm a pimping. I need to get my stuff back going, y'all. I'm tripping out here. Yeah, I always have on my booty shorts. I don't care. It's like about 70 degrees today, but it doesn't matter. If it's winter, I'll just turn the heater on and, you know, I'll probably have my long sleeve shirt, but I gotta be comfortable. Let's see here. So let me see what we can find on this R. Kelly interview. Did you hear about the guy who claims to found another tape while going through his video collection and turned it over to Gloria Allred? No, I had not heard that. Why am I not surprised? Who got a get out of jail free card? I hate him. Well, I hate him too, but not for the same reason. The real. Yeah, I don't like wearing pants. Nay, if you don't mind telling us, where are you? Are you on the West Coast? If you don't have to, I don't have to. I don't. Obviously I wear pants to work, because I'm in construction. I wear my jeans. I'm always wearing jeans. But it's I just want to be free. I just want to let it all hang out. Let's see here. Thank you for coming. Bliss, do you have a channel? If you do, feel free to promote your channel. Anybody who has a channel, please feel free to promote your channel anytime you see me live streaming, if you happen to have a YouTube channel. And if you don't, just thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let me see here. Oh yeah, R. Kelly. Oh, you're in the Midwest. Okay, so let me know if y'all have seen this. Have y'all seen this one?
You say that you need help. Do you think you need to go to therapy?
I need help.
What kind of help?
I need somebody to help me beat my meat.
Robert,
I'm a man.
have you ever had sex
No.
with anyone? Never.
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that because you have daughters.
You're telling me that?
Robert, sit down.
Okay, just like that.
Why are you sitting down?
I'm just tired.
Robert.
Oh my God.
Listen, why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you're suffering, when you go to the bathroom, and they don't know each other.
Here's the deal. I flew in on a helicopter with a damn puppy who I was in love with.
Yes.
And the puppy was assassinated. On a helicopter.
You sound like you're playing the victim here.
A helicopter.
Robert,
I'm telling y'all.
that defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the big part. Okay.
That's your explanation.
Absolutely.
Okay. Women have come forward and said, R. Kelly had sex with me.
I wish that was you.
Robert,
I'm just being honest.
have you done anything wrong?
Absolutely. I had 2 little girls trapped in the basement. Okay, fair enough. But I will tell you this. They are buried alive. I did what I had to do.
So obviously that's not the interview, but y'all, that interview, when I watched of it, y'all know R. Kelly has a flair for the dramatic, if you will, and to me it seemed like he was putting on a show, like in his mind, like this is gonna be footage for some other song series or something. Y'all know R. Kelly. I don't know. He seems like a graduate of a performing arts school. So that's why I was just kind of like going through the little BS interviews that people kind of splice together. The shit made me laugh, but I'm so tired of talking about R. Kelly. It's been years, and I'm just ready for somebody to say what his sentence is going to be. But let me see. let me see what y'all are saying about this. And then we'll talk about another story of a celebrity who got arrested in Chicago that I'm also tired of talking about. And then we'll play our game. That's what I'm really looking forward to playing the game. Let's see here. Okay, Bliss does have a channel. What do you do on your channel? Bliss, what kind of channel do you have? Let us know so we can go and support you. It's cold, but when I'm at home, I like to relax. Yeah, I'd rather have the heater on in my shorts than be all, sweatsuits and 3 layers of pants and all that shit. Let's see here. It's cold, but when I'm at home, I like to relax. He's black Hugh Hefner. Some people, people were sending money to the jail. The spokesperson said the contributions range from $5 to $500 each. My goodness. Wow. Girl, I think he hurt his case with this interview. I think so too, and I have a feeling that if he has a real attorney somewhere, the attorney said don't do this, but I think that R. Kelly, I truly think that that man is a narcissist, and he's just like, you know what? My fans are gonna want to see me, so I gotta do this. I really do think that he just can't help himself. Let me see here. But yeah, I'm with you, Bliss. R. Kelly, this is my life. Shut your bitch ass up. Right? Oh my gosh, for real. Yes, the internet is undefeated. Crying but no tears, okay? Bliss said that, and Sean said the entire interview was some BS. I need to know whose dumbass idea was it for his illiterate ass to do an interview. I really think that it was his idea. I mean, I don't know. But I just have a feeling this is something that he wanted to do. Maybe he feels like this is his way of being able to control the narrative, but he looks crazy out there. Nay West says, "Oh, OMG, those trapped in the closet acting skills." Exactly, Nay West. That's what I'm just like. I think that he's like feeling like he's on set for another video. Like all the dramatics, man. Oh Lord. Let me see. Oh, hold up. Yep, they wanted to stay. Okay, so yeah, that was like a chopped up interview. Bondi, he does sound like he's singing though. Sean says he should have exercised his right to remain silent. He should have, but that's not his way though, is it? That interview felt like a Love and Hip Hop reunion. Nina being all boring, asking the questions that we don't want asked, that we already know the answer to, and not asking the questions that is burning in everybody's minds. Yeah, I can see that. I believe he's highly narcissistic. I do believe that as well. Amongst highly other things too. Let's see here. When I can look someone in the eye and lie. Oh, I guess you're saying when you can look someone in the eye and lie, you crazy. Yeah. I need a helicopter. I need a helicopter. I need a helicopter. To her love looking ass. Goodness gracious. Sean said it was his worst performance ever. Yup. It was. Surely he's going to jail if I'm not done. If not, I'm done with the music industry. Wolverine, I don't know. I don't know because I thought that it was an open and shut case. When the tape was floating around with the 13-year-old or 14, however old she was, girl on it the first time. I just knew he was going to jail then, so I can't say what's going to happen. I'd like to say that I know they're going to nail him this time, and it might be like with Tekashi 6ix9ine, because there was always those stories about him having sex with an underage girl and being tried for that, but he ends up being put away for like all these racketeering charges, or not put away. Like, I feel like if they don't catch him on this, they'll catch him on something and he'll end up behind bars. Like, maybe it won't end up being the rape or child molestation or whatever charges. It might end up being something completely different, like how they had him in for the child support. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. Yes, he did the same thing back when he was charged before. Then got it dragged out for 6 years, and no one remembered when the trial happened. That's kind of what I feel like he's trying to do, Tracy. Like get it off of people's minds, and then go and have your trial under the radar, and like people are. This country is very forgiving of its entertainers. Maybe he's just kind of thinking, let me act crazy for now. Let the shit die down a little bit, and I'll come back. I don't really know what his game plan is. Bliss says, I think he's mentally challenged. I do think that he is to an extent, but I do think that he's smart enough to know what he's doing. Kenan Thompson did a SNL skit on that. I heard that. I haven't seen it. I haven't watched SNL in a while. The last time I watched SNL was when after the election, when Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock did that skit together. That shit had me in stitches. There were still girls when he got out of jail this time. What the fuck is wrong with them? I think that that's always going to be the case. Girls and grown women, right, oh boy? It was grown women who went and paid his, bail money to get out of jail just this last time. I don't understand. I hadn't seen the skit. Let's see. I don't understand. Okay, Bliss does hair and beauty product reviews on her channel. So if y'all ladies or even gentlemen, sometimes y'all get into that stuff too. If y'all want to see some hair and beauty product reviews, go and check out Bliss. I like that kind of stuff. Let's see, I have some stuff I need to review. But I kind of do a few things on my channel. But okay, that's good to know. Good to know, ladies. I don't know why that woman bailed him. She should know better. 47 is too old for arcade. Alright, she doesn't stand a chance. He's like, that's a great grandma. I don't want that old vagina anywhere near me. There's not even the word teen in your age. Let's see here. My question is, are there known white offenders, but they are not going after them, just the black people? Now that's a good question, Wolverine, but as far as I know, I gotta follow up with what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. That's the only one that I can think of out of these high profile cases. It looks like they're actually making it go to court, to trial. Now I don't know what's gonna happen once he gets there. I know, like we talked about Les Moonves several times in this live stream. He stepped down from his leadership role, like a lot of these guys, regardless of race, have done. But as far as going through the court system, Bill Cosby is the only one that I know who has gone through the court system. Harvey Weinstein is going through it now. R. Kelly looks like he's going through it again. But regardless of race, none of these other men have gone through the legal system. They've stepped down from, companies, been outed from companies and, lost money and positions, but like nothing legally has been done with any of these other guys that I've seen since this kind of, hashtag Me Too movement got popularized like in 2017 after the whole Harvey Weinstein thing. I haven't known. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me, but I don't know that anybody else has gone to court. Whether they've been found guilty or not. Okay, Animations Real wants you guys to know. If you shave everything, get the Manscaped shaver and protect your house. Thank you, Animations Real. I hope Azriel comes to her senses. I already know Jocelyn too far gone. Yeah. I don't know what to say about these girls. If he goes to jail, they're gonna be lost. Let's see here. R. Kelly, I believe I can cry. I can make a young girl cry. I lock them in the closet every night and day. Throw away the key, then fly away, motherfucker. Damn, the real. Throw on all of his song titles. Yeah, Nay West, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anyone go to jail but beyond Bill Cosby. Hollywood is not clean. People get corrupted by fame and money and get away with stuff considered not normal. True. I'm trying to get to y'all's comments before I go to Jussie and then the game. Please stick with me, y'all. The game is gonna be fun. Oh, and there's a theme to IDGAF too. It's the everybody going to prison theme. You'll see when we do it. Let's see here. Wolverine says this woman starts in tea and biscuits every damn sipping. Okay, I like that. You know, IG put more motherfuckers in jail because they want to publicize their gangster. Tell them, you know what, you are so right. The real people want to put everything out there. I mean, dummies making videos with their guns in their hands. Yeah, well, but all right. Like, okay, well, we got him on gun possession. I mean, police just sitting there looking. What else? Oh, you've been selling crack. Okay. Oh, okay, you videotaping that. Okay, you just made $1,200. All right. Okay, what else did you do? Oh, this is really interesting. I don't know. People are just so stupid. People are just so stupid. Boondock says his fans keep him out of jail. LOL, I'm Boondock's fan, but they will OJ Simpson his butt. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, Bliss. I'm kind of anxious to see what's gonna happen. The other day, Dominique Gardner posted on Instagram she still loves him and will never speak on their relationship. Says he needs to admit his issues. Wow, this is just crazy. R. Kelly said this is my first time going to Bank of America. they should what? They showed me my balance and I said, where are the zeros? Ain't there supposed to be more zeros? Oh God, yeah, he said he went to the bank and didn't know what to do. Oh, R. Kelly. He needs some help with his schooling and whatnot. Let's see here. I don't think it was her money. They just needed someone with that much money in the bank with a name on the bond. I believe that celebrities, artists are giving him money or it's his. Yeah, I don't think that as far as that daycare owner, I don't think that it was her personal money. She said that it wasn't. I just kind of figured that it was some kind of crowdfunding money that was gathered from all his crazy ass fans that she had to put together. Like I said, to have, like you said, the name on the bond so she could walk it in there. You couldn't, man, please. I couldn't see myself putting my name on the line on a bond for R. Kelly or anybody. I didn't. Well, she said that's her friend, but still, I couldn't see myself doing it. Harvey Weinstein is eating T-bone steaks and drinking fine wine. Ain't nothing gonna happen to him. I mean, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're right, Wolverine. But I'd like to see these clowns have their days in court and, hopefully something happens to somebody. Shit. Mom, I cooked a full Sunday dinner. It was so good, but I got heartburn. Oh, I'm over here just suffering. Do you need a Tums, Nate West? I'm sorry that you're suffering. I want everybody to be feeling good when they're watching Ty. Let's see. Damn, on my way to work trip next week. Oh, my phone just alerted me. Better pack some clean underwear. Yes, you better always have clean underwear, Wolverine. How is going to jail glorious knowing your state's gun laws? What? Telling them social media. Oh, yeah, right? Telling them social media is part of the alphabet voice system. Yes, only clean underwear. Thank you, Akili, for stressing that to Wolverine. Let's see here. She probably got 10% tip. Well, hey, that's something. Sean is crazy. I don't understand all these years. Nobody tried to get this man some help. I don't think he really wanted any help. I don't think R. Kelly had any problem with anything that was going on with his life. Bondi, I could be wrong. And maybe somebody tried to get him some help. Maybe he refused it. I don't know. I really don't follow R. Kelly like that. I never have. The man is clearly a musical genius, and he has some songs that were bops or whatever. But I've never been like into R. Kelly, like, ooh, what, like to know shit about him. Waiting for the Pepto to kick in so I can, oh, make me a drink. Yeah, now okay, we're gonna get it going on. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go on and get to Jussie so we can get to the game because I'm really excited about the game. Is R. Kelly gay or straight? No offense. You know, I believe that he could be bisexual. He's all, well, not always, but for a while he struck me as such. Because there was some picture that I remember seeing of him like in this like kind of bondage type outfit. It was basically like just underwear and a vest, and he was just looking hella I'll fuck a man in that picture. But I think that he generally goes for women, but I think that he would have sex with men too. I think he'll be all right if he does have to go to prison. I don't think he's gonna be lacking any options in the sexual department. I'll put it like that. Um, let's talk about Jussie and then play our game. I'm so tired of Jussie Smollett and seeing his old. He just has this smug ass grin on his face, and every picture I see, every time I see him on Twitter in a story or trending or something, it's just like this smile that he has. It just makes me want to slap him upside his head. Yeah, I'm about tired of him, but let's just, that's why I'm going to take a different angle. Like, okay, by now it's likely that we all know that Jussie Smollett has been indicted on 16 felony charges since this whole physical attacks hoax bullshit ass story came out. So I don't really want to spend too much time focusing on that. I'd like to focus on a story that I saw that was related to how his career is during the aftermath of this whole situation. Sources that, yes, 16 the real. Sources that are familiar with his situation told TMZ that he was living a pretty good Hollywood life before claiming that he was viciously attacked in Chicago. Apparently, he was getting entertainment business offers at least every other week, sometimes on a weekly basis. And those same sources told TMZ that Jussie's star skyrocketed after that alleged attack was initially reported. Apparently, he was getting hit up non-stop for movies and TV gigs and commercials and, of course, interviews and appearances. But when his story went off the rail and he was arrested and charged with felonies for filing a false police report, he started getting zero calls and being treated like a pariah, which is kind of what I think he deserves. Empire also removed his character from the final 2 episodes of the season in order to keep peace on the set, where basically there's like now tension on the set because some of his co-stars are butting heads over whether to support him or not. So that's that with him. Let me see if y'all have anything to say about that. I'm so tired of talking about Jussie. I'm just waiting on Jussie and R. Kelly to either go to prison or not, and then we can move on to something else because I'm really sick of seeing both their faces. Let me see here. Let me see what y'all are saying. Yes, 16 charges. Oh wait, who has to go? Oh wait, what? Oh, to have wine tonight. Ooh, Mae West having a glass of wine. Let's see. They threw the whole law at his ass. Yeah, it does seem like that. No, Jussie, he ain't gonna have no career unless they scream he has mental illness and wasn't taking his meds. Yep, I think you're right, Bliss. And I wonder if that's what they're gonna try. Mental illness, no sane man would do that, right? Yeah, and he might get away with it. Hollywood always comes with an excuse for certain people. True. All I know is Lee Daniels has been very quiet. Tracy, he sure had, plenty to say when all this shit was first going down, but he ain't had really a lot to say since then about his son. Because that was just a vicious attack, and how dare they call him an N-word and an F-word. What? But yeah, he hasn't had a lot to say though, has he? Lee Daniels don't care. Look what he did to To Monique, yep. And Monique, yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all know I wasn't really I wasn't really down with how she did her stuff, but she's proven these people to be the fakes that they are. I gotta give her that. Okay, so here we go, y'all. It's IDGAF time. It's IDGAF time. It's time for the game. It's time for the game. It's time to play the game. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Today we have a theme. We had a theme last week. And first, let me thank last week's sponsors. One of them is in the house, A View from Tracy's Point, and My Twisted Life TV with Poetry. Thanks to their super chats, we got our pot up to $19, and that winner of that pot is in here now. Animation is real. We were looking for you after you won. You won. You dropped the mic and you was out. And I was trying to hit you up during the live stream. Hit up your PayPal, but you were gone. But y'all know, or y'all may or may not know, I have Animation's real phone number. We do text each other, so I texted him, said, "Hey, what's up, brother? You won." He asked me if I would please send that money to the PayPal for his charity, which I've told you all about, Eversion Athletics. So he did not take that money personally, that $19, thanks to you all. So thank you, everybody who participated in the game, who was just here. But obviously, Tracy and Poetry, thank you for donating to that pot. That pot went to Animation's Real, his charity, Eversion Athletics, where he's raising money to get kids the money that they need for after-school sports programs, or really all year-round sports programs, because you got to pay for equipment and uniforms and travel expenses, and it can get pricey even for parents that have a two-parent income coming in. It can be a lot. So just letting y'all know. I don't know if Real is still in the house or not, but he won IDGAF last week. The $19 went completely to Eversion Athletics on that night. So want to do the same thing, and I see that we have a few new people in here. So let me explain what's getting ready to happen. We are getting ready to play IDGAF. It is the YouTube sensation that is sweeping the nation because I said it is. It is a YouTube scavenger hunt that I made up. It's a game of 7 questions. I'm going to give you a music video to go to, and you are going to hopefully tell me the answer. I'm asking you to look for something in the video. And when you find what it is that you're looking for, please come and type the answer to what it is you're looking for in the chat. And it goes by kind of quickly. The first 3 correct answers get a point out of the 7 questions. And then at the end, we tally it up. Whoever has the most points wins the game. We used to just play for nothing. Then I got turned on with this company that was doing hotel stay vouchers, where you would still have to pay the tax. And I'm going to get hooked up back to them. But until then, we're going to play for cash. And the way that the cash works is that I start off the pot with $5. Whatever super chats that we get during the stream before we play the game, we're going to divide those by 3. And then, because Google's going to get their third, I'm going to get my third, and then you will get the other third. So we've had 2 donations. So let me say that today's game is sponsored by, or brought to you in part by Funday Gaming, who gave us a $5 super chat earlier. So we're going to take that $5, turn it into 6, and so that's going to be an extra $2 to the pot. And Funday gets his commercial. So if you are into gaming and you like gaming with smooth brothers from the West Coast, then check out Funday. He is actually a very entertaining gamer, and when he goes live, he's really engaging with his audience. And Sharn is our second super chatter. Sharn Taylor, y'all have seen her cracking all the jokes. She doesn't have a channel, but just show her some love because she super chatted us $5 as well, which we're going to turn into 6, which means that that's an extra $2 to add to the pot. So right now we're playing for a total of $9. And hopefully whoever the winner is has a PayPal, and I can just zap this money right to you during this stream as soon as we're done with the game. So let me get myself set up here. I have my notebook. I have my pen, and I'm going to be taking score for the first 3 answers. And hi, Big, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're just getting started on our game, so if you want to join us, we're playing for $9. Fast cash going straight to somebody's PayPal, or if you have a bank account that's registered with Zelle, I can send it that way as well. As long as we can send it with less than $5 fees electronically, we're going to do that now. If we need to do something else in case someone doesn't have a PayPal or whatever, then we'll do what we got to do to get you your money if you win. So today's theme is everybody going to jail. So I have videos about going to jail or being in jail or being in prison or things that are related to that, or videos by artists who have served some time. And so we'll go into that, and we'll go in and get started on the game. So I want everyone to take a moment and refresh your screens. I can do gift cards, I guess, if I need to, but I hadn't started doing anything like that, but I could. Oh, and don't let me forget, after we play the game, I had to tell you how fantastic yesterday, I don't have a way to do it to EBT, I tell you how fantastic yesterday went at work, y'all. Oh my gosh, speaking of gift cards, like, yesterday at work was epic. I hate working on Saturdays, but it's been epic. It was totally epic. So, let's everybody refresh your screens. I saw Funday saying that your internet connection isn't fast enough to play, but don't forget, you can cheat. So once you see that someone has the correct answer, feel free to just copy theirs. And if you can copy it fast enough and type fast enough, you'll get a point. All right? Okay, so hopefully everybody's refreshed. We're going to start with the first question, and I'm going to flip on back over to see who comes in with the correct answer first. So, go to the video for Locked Up by Akon. So I'm locked up, they won't let me out. That video. There is a rapper and his entourage in front of a barber shop. What is the number in red on that guy's shirt who's standing next to the rapper? So, I'm looking for the correct answer. I'm looking for I'll go on and throw it out there, a 2-digit number. It's not 33. If I win, I need my wig vouchers. Buy milk for price. No, it's not 13 either. But good guesses. Feel free to guess. Oh, look here, somebody's come to play again. Animations Real has it. Nay West has it. I'm waiting for a third person to get it so I can. And Sharn. All right. Okay. First 3 I see were Animations Real, Nay West, and Sharn. Okay, I'm glad everybody's playing. We are in it to win it. Hold up, let me, I'm so stupid. Hold up, Animations. Let me do it like this. Animations. Nay. And Sharn. All right. That's question number 1. Question number 2. Did y'all ever watch Cops? Because I did. My mom and I, that used to be our shit on a Friday night. Bad Boys by Inner Circle. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Go to that video, Bad Boys by Inner Circle. According to the song, now this is according to the lyrics, when you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school, and what did you learn? You go to school and you learn something that rhymes with school. It's a 3-word answer that I'm looking for. Styles P was no, it wasn't a Masonic number. Oh, that's why you were guessing. Okay. Martin and Will Smith. What? Oh yeah, those Bad Boys. I got you. You go to school and learn. When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school. and learn the mm. Yes, nay. JD. The tool, Keely. Feel free to copy. I see 2 correct answers. And Sharn. Okay, Nay and JD and Sharn. Nay. JD. And Sharn. Okay, that's the first 2. All right, now let's see here. Yeah, I said 3 words. You're right. Yeah, I did. Learn the golden rule. Okay, they all got it. Okay, cool. You learned the golden rule. The golden rule is the answer, so as long as that's in there, we ain't gonna be tripping on nobody. Okay, next. I was drink all the time. Oh, you were drinking and cutting class? Don't be like that. Now, Lauren Hill. I appreciate you. Hey, American Cop, I like you jumping in there. Y'all making the game fun when y'all participate. I love it. Lauren Hill served 3 months in federal prison and 3 months of home confinement for tax evasion. I would like for you to go to her video for doo-wop, a la that thing. Girls, you know you better watch out, 'cause some guys are only about bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. Go to that video, and immediately we see that we're going to take a look at one city in 2 different years. Which city is it, and which 2 years are we looking at that city? I'm waiting on an answer. Okay, Real has part of the answer. The Real has part of the answer. Okay, Animations Real has the whole thing. The Real is very close. He has, I'm going to say 2 parts of the answer. Sharn and Nay West. Okay, it's Real, Sharn, and Nay. The Real came very close. Real. I'm going to say Animations. Because if I had to do The Real, I don't want to confuse it. So Animations and Sharn and Nay. All right. Question number 4. Y'all are keeping it fun for me. Can you believe my luck? Yes, 90. Oh, you were just guessing? Not bad. Question number 4. Marky Mark, aka Mark Wahlberg, spent 45 days in jail after he beat a Vietnamese man with a stick. I would like for you to go to the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch video for Good Vibrations. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. Come on, come on. Feel it, feel it. Y'all know what he's doing that. Come on, come on. He sounds like the cowardly lion from The Wizard of Oz. Y'all remember that? He was like, come on, come on, put him up, put him up. Come on, come on. Anyway, so whatever. The video is shot in black and white. But when he starts rapping, there is a punch of color in the background. What color is it? The Real that was him. She said she's focused and she's sweating. Okay. And yeah, so, and I also sing so that I can stall and give y'all some time to get to the videos. I know sometimes ads will start playing and like Poetry says they just won't let her be great. So, you know, I try to stall and let y'all. I heard it was a black woman. How got his, what? Wow, and I thought he was hard with that song. It's not red. It's not red. That's a good guess. No, this is too hard. No, it's not. It's not hard. Do, 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 do. It's not green. Repeat the question. Oh yeah, and always feel free to ask me to repeat the question if you need me to. Marky Mark. Oh wait, Animations Real got the answer. So Animations Real got it. Nay got it. And Sharn. Okay, animations, Sharn and Nay. Okay, animations, Sharn and Nay. Okay. Is he cheating again? No, I think the animations is actually, he's been coming through, man. I think he's like actually going and looking up these videos. Unless he probably remembered that one though, because he strikes me as a huge Marky Mark fan. Truth be told. Hey, we don't need to know if you cheated. Keep that to yourself. Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. Boy George served 4 months in jail for false imprisonment of an escort. Go to his video. Well, actually, go to the Culture Club video. You know, we would always say Boy George in the Culture Club, but they always just went by Culture Club. So go to the Culture Club video for Miss Me Blind. Y'all remember that one? I know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me blind. I know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, but you say. Okay, anyway. Yes, I love that song. I love Music Boy George, y'all. Yes, Tammy said, sing it. Yes, I'm trying to sing it, Tammy. Go to that video for Miss Me Blind, Culture Club. At some point, there are 3 guys inspecting an instrument. Right after that, a woman picks up that instrument that those 3 guys were looking at and she does something to it. What does she do to that instrument? I know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know he bends them over. No, he does not bend them over. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't fondle it. That's not what happens. No, that does happen at the beginning of the video. That instrument does get set on fire, but something else happens to it after the point where the 3 guys are looking at it. But yeah, that's good. And that actually was going to be my first question, American Copperhead, but I changed it and went a little bit deeper into the video. I know you miss me. I know you miss me. I know you miss me, but I know you miss me. Yep, JD and animations. Anybody else? JD and animations and Sharn. All right, JD animations and Sharn. I'll take those answers. I actually wanted to say throws it through window or throws it through glass, but throws it is good enough. Yeah, I like throws it through a window even better. Yeah, I appreciate that animations. Yeah, that's what I was actually looking for, but it's all good. You know, you went too deep with that one. I know. Hey, I gotta make it work a little bit. We playing for hardcore cash, man. On the spot. Now, back to the questions. Y'all probably never knew this, but Rick James did a little time. Rick James served 3 years in prison for kidnapping and torturing 2 women. Go to his video for Give It To Me, Baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I betcha. I make you holler, you had enough. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me the stuff, that sweet, funky, ow. Okay, anyway, Give It To Me Baby by Rick James. Go to that video. I just love the way that he pulls up to the crib in that limo, but that has nothing to do with the question. His love interest in the video starts off wearing a pink negligee, and later she has a costume change. What is she wearing in her very next costume change, and what 2 colors is it? The video had too much going on. I have ADD all day. Oh, Lord. There was a lot going on in that video. Oh. Boy, Jordan's bad. And that man knew how to wear a face of makeup. Okay, so she had on the strawberry onesie first. It was like a pinkish color negligee, but then she changes into something else. her very next costume change. Yep, JD got it. Animations, what's the other color? Animations has 2/3 of it. JD has the answer. I said it was 2 colors. Sharn has it. And animations. JD, Sharn, and animations. JD, Sharn, and animations. Oh, lordy. Animations. Okay. Last question, y'all. Last question, y'all. Oh, now I knew. Okay. The real came through with a he was answering something to, what was, you made a gospel reference, like, what did you say? You said something that had me laughing hard last week, guessing some gospel song knowing darn well that's not what we were doing. That had me rolling though. I can't remember what it was. George Michael. Hey, Jersey Kickboxing. Thank you for coming in. George Michael served 4 weeks in prison for DUI. Go to his video for Careless Whisper. Time can never mend the careless whisper of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Okay, Careless Whisper. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Okay, go there. And when his love interest catches him with his side piece, aka mistress, the love interest is wearing a very puffy sleeved dress, because that's what the fuck we did in the 80s. What color is that dress that his love interest is wearing when she encounters his side piece in his bedroom before she runs off and gets into the aeroplane? Fred Hammond. Yeah, you sure did. Fred Hammond. I read, keep guessing. It is 1 syllable. It is a color. Who dis? Oh, lordy. It's not pink. Blue might be the answer. JD has it. It's not green. JD has the right answer. JD has it. I'm looking. Sharn has it. And Nay West. JD, Sharn, and Nay. JD, Sharn, and Nay. Let's see here. We got to total up the point. Animations came through with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. 5 for animations. Nay got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Nay got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sharn got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might have a winner. Let's see. Now, just for shits and giggles, I have to finish. Let's see. Nay, we got her. We got JD got 1, 2, 3, 4 for JD. That's a great showing. JD got 4. Let's see here. Animation, Sharn, Nay. Animation, Sharn, Nay. JD, Sharn. JD, Sharn, animation. Okay, well, you guys, the winner is Sharn with 7 out of 7. Animation said he got 6. No, Real's never gonna dance again. Yes, he is. Sharn, y'all give it up for Sharn. Congratulations to her. She is the winner of a big $9. Girl, don't spend it all in one place. But hurry up and get rid of you so nobody can be coming for your ducats. All right. And Sharn, if you have a PayPal email address. Will you please put that in the chat for me right now so I can copy that into my PayPal and get you your money, honey? And oh, this is great because she actually donated to the pot today, thanks to Sharn and our other kind donation from Bondi Gaming. We had $10 to throw in there, which became four because they donated $5 a piece. So I rounded that up to $6. We split it in three. $2 from each, added to my $5, that's $9. So Sharn, Sharn, her spell check won't let it be great. Sharn, will you please put your email address in the chat, your PayPal email, so that I can go on and PayPal you, my dear. She has won. Let's see here. Oh Lord, no, she's not coming with an acceptance speech first. I would like to thank the man above. This one is for my fans. Love you guys. Without you, none of this would be possible. Sharn is crazy. So she, y'all, Sharn, you did it. You did it. You're amazing. Give us. I love a good acceptance speech. So give me some. What deals? Smokey, Frederick, Atlantic Star, somebody relevant. Atlantic Star, Real, do they sing that song Circles? Because I've been hearing that on my channel 50 on my XM radio. Y'all remember that song? Circles around it. You remember that? And was that Atlantic Star? I love old school music. Circles. Circles. Yo, oh my God, I love that song. That is them. You don't know. Let's see, take my winnings and put it in the pot for next week's game. Ah, Sharn, you don't want nobody want to let me PayPal and make money. Okay, so Sharn says put hers in the pot for next week's game. Sharn won, Bondi. So thank you, y'all. There's our co-sponsor, Bondi Gaming, coming in to ask who won. It was Sharn who won, but she's asking that we put this $9 in the pot for next week. So next week we will start with $9 in the pot. Whatever we get for super chat, we'll add it to that. We'll add to the pot, and we'll keep it moving. So we are at the 2-hour mark. We're past the 2-hour mark. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank y'all so much for just being here in the chat. Supporting each other, supporting me just by being here. Thank you for the new people who came. We had Bliss come. We had that young lady Erica come and shared my stream on her Facebook. I appreciate that, y'all. Please, any of my videos y'all like, please share on Facebook. And I'm trying to gain some traction for my channel, and I want to see if that's going to work. But I gotta put out some more content. So also thank you all for the idea of doing the call-in stream about women dating down and marrying down. I think that's going to be a fire call-in stream. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I wanted to tell y'all one story before I left, because yesterday at work went so great. Enjoying you all was payment enough. I look forward to Sunday Fundays. Thank you, Sharn. That make me feel good. Come here, Sharn. Let me give you a hug. Come on in, y'all. Everybody's a group hug. Okay. So let's see. Stay. Hey, I'm singing to you. Oh, you singing to me. You singing to me. What you singing to me? Oh, you singing Stay. Oh, what? Oh, you singing the old one? Stay. Is that the one you're singing? Stay in my corner. Is that what you're singing to me? Because if it is, I appreciate it. That's the way that I read the way you wrote it. Let's see. Much love, Ty. You're beautiful. From head to toe. Thank you. And you don't got no stretch marks on the side of your. Oh Lord, that's the funny thing I do. They just don't show up that well. I've had stretch marks since I was in the 6th grade, child. I don't want hugs. I want time. Okay, well, let me tell you this one story. Work went swimmingly well yesterday. So y'all know the job that I'm on right now. I'm dealing with the Corps of Engineers, the Army Corps of Engineers, and we're renovating some barracks. And when I started with this company, the project was already, about a month and a half behind. And so, the Y'all tripping. I'm coconut oil. So we've been trying to get the project caught up. Now I came in, I helped get them caught up on paperwork, but we have been given a directive that we have to work every Saturday until we get back on our schedule. We have a lot of things that we got to do. So we've been battling. Yeah, that's been a thing. And only since I've been there, we've had literally anywhere from 6 to 12 workers come and work on Saturdays. And so I was asking y'all, like, okay, well, what would make it worth our while to get out of bed to get here on a Saturday to be here? And they said 30. If we could get 30 guys, of which that people were acting like that was impossible. So I talked to my project manager, the man with the money, the man with the plan, the man that we all got to answer to on this job, and I said, can we do some type of incentive program to get the subs here that we need on Saturdays so that we can get caught up and stop have to working Saturdays? He's like, yeah, he's like, I just don't know what I can do to motivate people to come. I said, you know what, sometimes it's just something as simple as a freaking meal. Because, like, I've been in construction for 20 years. When the guys would have to work on Saturday, none of the office staff would come in except for me. I would take my own money and I would go buy them breakfast, buy them some juice. I would stay at the office until they got back to the yard, with the trucks and unloaded all their stuff, just so they would know, like, somebody else is here. Like, we don't think that you're just a workhorse. And and I would go out to their job sites, and if they were, like, nearing done, I would just help them clean up, because I couldn't operate their equipment. But they would show me, like, okay, well, this is how you use the crane. Like, I developed a rapport with them just by showing them I respect you. I can sit in here in this office and push paperwork all day and write proposals and all that, but if you're not out there doing the work, this company's not making any money. So I said, even though I'm working for a general contractor now, the concept is the same. So I said, look, give me something that I can give to these guys, And so he says, well, look, we're having our sub meeting tomorrow. He's like, why don't you speak to the company owners and put this to them and see what ideas they have? And I'm open to pretty much anything. And he says, between you and me, I have about $100,000 in the budget to incentivize this work. So I was like, okay, great. We got money to work with. I'll be good. So I talked to them at the subcontractors meeting, and then they came back. People came back with ideas, but for the most part, most people were saying, just give us breakfast or just give us lunch. I was like, that will motivate y'all to work on a Saturday. It wouldn't do it for me, but okay, if it'll do it for you, I'm not gonna say anything. But one of the guys came to me, he says, Ty, George from SSP, and I speak Spanish to him, but he says, what about you do a raffle or something, like for a tool? We like tools. Why don't you do a raffle, maybe once a month or something? And so I was like, I love this idea. And so I took it to my project manager. He loved it. But I said, let's do it every week, every Saturday that we have to work. And then I changed it. I said, well, you know what, though? All these guys don't work the same trade. They don't all need the same tool. Why don't we just do it for cash? Like, not like physical dollars, but I said, can you get me some gift cards, Ken? We'll do 2 drawings, one for $50 and one for $300. And he says, okay, because at first, the guys in the office were mad. They were saying I should only do it once a month. Y'all, we have $100,000 in this budget, and this project is supposed to be done in August. At the rate that I'm going and the things that I wanted to do, it's not even going to cost more than $12,000 to do it this way. So I was getting so much static from the guys in the office. They were giving me hell all week. Well, why are you doing that? Well, I guess I'm just old school. I just work for my money. I mean, like, they were being really shitty. And one of the guys in particular, who's always talking about how, well, these guys don't make any money. You get what you pay for. And I'm like, okay, but you're the same person who says that they don't make a lot of money, but to you, their paycheck is supposed to be enough motivation for them to get out of work, to get out of bed and come to work on a Saturday. No, that doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. So, I mean, y'all, I was going back and forth. And the sad thing is, I like the people that I work with. I actually, like, halfway fuck with them kind of heavily. But I had to tell them off. And, like, literally Thursday and Friday, like, they didn't really have shit to say to me. I didn't care. And so I emailed my project manager Friday. He told me to remind him to bring him the gift cards. And usually he actually works he lives in a different town from where we work. And so usually on Fridays, he goes home. So I thought he was going to skip out on me. I'm like, hey, it's 3:30. It's Friday. Are you going to bring him to me? He's like, well, actually, I'm going to bring him by in the morning. He stayed. He stayed to see what was going to happen the next day because we've never had, like I said, more than 12 workers show up on a Saturday. So I let them know, I was like, hey, I'm going to have breakfast here for y'all tomorrow, and we're going to do this drawing, $300 and $50. Oh, really? Word got around. I told everybody, you know, what I was going to, I told everybody who I came in contact with, but I don't get to see everybody all the time because I am in the office. I go out there to do inspections and stuff, but, you know. So anyway, Saturday morning comes. I got up early. I was at the job site like at 6 o'clock. I stopped and I got donuts at this place that opened at 5 o'clock in the morning. I went to a donut shop and got some donuts and kolaches. And then the lady who owns the shop, she just like started throwing in extra stuff for free. I ordered like 40 kolaches because I'm like anticipating the turnout that I need. And then I went and got a cooler. Real will know at HEB, that's our favorite grocery store in Texas. I went to HEB and got a cooler, some ice, and some sodas that were on sale. Set that up in the conference table when the guys walk into our job trailer and just had the boxes and boxes of kolaches and donuts. They were happy just to see that, y'all. When I tell y'all I could have stopped there, it would have been all right. But so while I was setting it up, the guys were coming in. I'm like, please get something to eat. Please get some food. And they were all so thankful, so thankful. Then after that, I just went into my office and started working. But one of the main ones who was talking shit about how, you know, their check ought to be enough, when the guys were coming in and they saw the boxes, they were like, oh man, y'all got us breakfast? He was just like, oh yeah, we got you some kolaches, some donuts, some sodas in there. Get whatever you want. He never said, oh, this ain't because of me. I wouldn't have done this. Ty's the one who he just sat there and basically took credit for what I did. I didn't give a fuck. I never came out of my office and said anything. I didn't care. I was just glad that they were there, and I was glad they were happy. And so my project manager came in right about 8 o'clock, just enough time because like we pretty much start at 7:30. And so guys, they'll be signing in anywhere from 6:30 to about 8 o'clock. You know, we always have a few stragglers. It is what it is. And so my project manager came in a little bit after 8 o'clock, and he's like, man, Ty, it's a lot of trucks out there. It looks like you got some people. I was like, yeah, it looks like we did. I was like, I know it's more than 12. So he says, well, do you know how many people showed up? I said, I hadn't even looked at the sign-in sheet. So I went and grabbed the sign-in sheets, y'all. Started just counting the names, counting the numbers. Y'all, we had 38 people show up. No one's ever been able to get more than 12 people to show up on this job site. And everybody was fighting me. They were fighting me so hard for just asking literally for about $500 a week to get guys to show up. Now, yeah, it's $500. That might seem like a lot. But when you look at the big picture and the fact that we have $100,000 just for stuff like this, you know, and this is a $40 million project. Like, we're not going to pretend like there's not money here in this company. But when there's $100,000 in the budget set aside just for this, and I got here, you know, at the tail end of this project, so the project's going to be done in August. We can do this every fucking week. We'll never spend more than $12,000 doing this just the way that I have it set up. And those guys were so appreciative. I could have cried before I left. I had them sign out at 3:30. I said, this is what we'll do. We work till 3:30, but y'all, I want y'all to come down here at 3:15, and we're going to sign out. We're going to sign out at 3:30, but just get down here at 3:15. That's when we'll do the drawing. So I went, took all the names off of the sign-in sheets, and just, put them on a little yellow piece of paper, fold them up. I put them in a hard hat that we had, left over. And Selena, the woman in the office who supports me, I had her to pull a name. It's a lot of, y'all know I speak Spanish, so a lot of the Latino names she has trouble with, and then the people who won ended up being the one Latino guy who works for our sheet metal company, and all of them are Asian. All their names are like ridiculously hard to even spell, and so did that, and then so did the drawing for the $50 gift card first. One of the guys from the sheet metal company won that. The one Hispanic guy they had working for them. He was still in the building working actually when I did the drawing. So I'd already said, hey, if you're not down here at 3:15, you forfeit your chance to win. I was just joking, but one of them, he's like, hey, you said it. They not here at 3:15, they can't win. But he was joking too. So it was what it was. I announced the company name first, and then the person who won. And then we got to the $300. My PM couldn't find a $300 gift card, so he gave me one for 200, one for 100. And then all of a sudden, the guy who thought that it was such a bad idea to begin with, he's like, well, I thought you were going to do 3 drawings. You're not going to do one for the 100, one for 200. I was like, no, because what I've told everybody all week is that we're doing a drawing for $50 and we're doing another drawing for $300. So I'm not going to change it now. And I'm going to ask them though, if the workers want to change it to give 3 people a chance to win instead of just 2, I'll change it. If they want to leave it the way it is, then it's fine. Because the thing was, the guy who won the $300, he was very happy and he was so pleased, and everybody was happy for him. All the guys from his company were happy for him. The guys who don't even know him were happy. And we were all gathered out there, and it finally felt like we had like a sense of camaraderie, and we're all going to actually pull together to work on this project. And so the guy who won that, he got it. I asked him to take a picture for the company newsletter, which we don't have. But my project manager said that he did want a picture, so I made sure that he took a picture in front of our company banner. And then the guy who won the $50 came by. His foreman waited on him and handed him the gift card, and he was so happy. He was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I won." And he was just as happy as the one who won the 300. It didn't matter. It was just that they had something to show, man, maybe these people do care about us. Maybe I don't mind getting my ass out of bed and coming and working on a fucking Saturday. But he said, I'm going to see my daughter after I get off of work, and now I got something I can give to her. When he said that, I could have stood there and cried in that parking lot right then and there, y'all. This made it worth me getting out of bed today, just coming here and seeing this man's reaction. So yesterday was a fabulous fucking day. I have the honor of saying that I'm the one who got, people there on our job site on a Saturday for the first time, when they hadn't been able to do that since way before I got there. And I'm really thankful that I have a PM who just listened to me and it's like, you know what, you're really intelligent. I'm like, yeah, I really am. So, and I told him that, yeah, I am. He literally told me that when I just started telling him some ideas that I had about getting our project moving, because I never really stepped up and said anything. I'm like, you have me in this position, but I have been in construction for 20 years. I haven't done this scale of a project. But my background is underground water construction, but still a construction schedule is a construction schedule, and the way you get things done doesn't really change. Best management practices are the same no matter really what the industry. So he listened to me, and he's like, I'm so glad that I did. He's like, you're really smart. I'm like, yeah. So it went well, and I was just so happy, and so I'm just really thankful. So I wanted to share that because that just made my Saturday. Let me see what y'all are saying. Could you help with nonprofit organizations? I don't know. I've never tried, but I could try. I'd be willing to try. Let me see. The company saves money. Employees are appreciated. Imagine that. Exactly. $300 is nothing to come off of. And I had to tell the guy who was giving me all the shit, I was like, you act like it's coming out of your fucking money. Stop that. I need you to quit. But I'll be dealing with the same attitudes because he was still complaining even yesterday. Even though while I was taking my class last Saturday, you're sitting up here texting my super telling me you're pissed off because you only have 9 people on this job site. Well, guess what? Now you have more than 4 times that, but you're still finding something to complain about. So you know what? I can't fix that. That was so nice of you, Ty. I'm glad you got this great turnout. They say the way to reach a man through his stomach. That is true. That is true. And they really would have been pleased with just the food, but I know that raffle, that was the shit. And it was fun for me. Man, I need more people's money to give away. I just want to keep giving away people's money, not mine, but that shit was fun. When you raise morale, the employees are more productive. Exactly, Sean. Where did these guys go to school? Or, have you not been around? Just know that you don't have to go to school to know no shit like that. Damn, Nate left. Oh, Nate left. Okay, I'm sorry. I see that everybody's saying bye to her. Shoot, I miss saying bye to her. I love her. That's a serious problem. Someone is looking to do more, and there are always people trying to just get by. Oh, wait. Yeah, they were giving me hell, real. They lucky they have you telling you in Grace. That's good, because I hated everybody I worked. Oh, man, that's not good. Yes, the haters animations, exactly. I fell asleep and my boss gave me my check and told me I had the job until I woke up. Oh, Lord, the real, that is horrible. Oh, man. Oh, look at you. Wish you were at my job. Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you, the real. Um, does coconut oil help with scars? They say that it does. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that was it. Thank y'all for sticking around and listening to my story like that. I mean, it probably doesn't really mean anything, but that I felt like so good and so vindicated. I was just praying. I'm like, Lord, please let these people show up. Please just give me the people that I need. And more than half of them were skilled labor. It wasn't just a bunch of laborers. It was like, people apprentice and journeyman level, and master level, workers out there. So it was amazing. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So on that note, I'm gonna give y'all a twerk. Woohoo! Twerk, 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 twerk. A lot of workers. Woo woo. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, so but seriously, yes. Oh no, Serena's in another one of her moods. Mary Copperhead says keeping it morale is important. That's a great way to do it. Thank you. I mean, I really appreciate that. What is Serena doing now? Jesus. Okay, y'all, that's it. That's all that I got. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. Yeah, JD, I'm with you. It's nice when you can really see how your efforts have an effect. Yeah, that like made me feel good. Made me feel like somebody should have told me that I deserve tomorrow off, but that won't happen. So it is what it is. I'll just keep going with the flow, rolling with the punches. But y'all, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you everybody for giving me a thumbs up, just for being here, for supporting me, for supporting each other channels in this chat. Thank you for the super chat donations, Sharn and Von D this week, and Sharn last week, Lord God, and Tracy and Poetry. Thank y'all. I'm gonna get my calling up. It'll be Saturday at the latest, but I wanna do better, y'all. I gotta sit here and make out a schedule for myself. Shut up, animation's real. I'm not staying any longer. I really need some rest. I need to go check on Sammy because I think I hear her squealing in there, but that could be Rocco. He's been picking up all of her sounds. He's very good at mimicking Sammy and other animals. It's really weird. He's like that guy from what were those cop movies? Remember that black guy who used to always make those weird sounds? Like he could sound like anything. What was that shit? American Police Academy? He's like, the Rocco's like that little black dude in Police Academy. He can make himself sound like anything. It's really weird. It's really creepy actually, but quite a talent that Rocco has for sounding like other animals. So, I need to go check on the pups, but thank you, y'all. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I have to get out, but I'm gonna get this calling done. Thank you, ladies, for giving me, and gentlemen, for letting me know this is gonna be. It should be a good topic. So I'm gonna do what I need to do. Guess I'll get that hour of sleep. Daylight. Oh Lord, daylight saving robbed you too. See, you can't have nothing. You can't have money. People take that. Can't have time. People take that. People always want to take something. But no, I thank y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later this week at some point. I will see y'all before Sunday Funday, and it won't be a Sunday right before Sunday Funday again. It won't be on Sunday. I'll see y'all Saturday at the latest, but I want to make it earlier than that. I'm going to sit here tonight and put myself a schedule out so that I have something to follow. I've been a little bit too aimless as far as my time management is concerned. I gotta do much better. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see y'all. And I'm gonna count down from 10. See if anybody has anything to say. Animation is real. I'm ignoring you. Starting right now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love y'all. Good night. Why you? Now don't you start, Sean. I'm getting out of here. Bye, y'all.